I'm Taylor with Real Estate Tay here with Galvin, who is a renovation loan expert here in Hampton Roads. We just did a first video on everything you need to know about renovation loans, and now we're going to do part 2 of that mini series, which is a step-by-step guide to the loan purchase process, right? So we kind of left off the first video saying that, oh, I got pre-approved, I'm ready to go. So now what is the next step after pre-approval?
The next part is the best part. That's when they hook up with you and go shopping.
Yes, shopping's fun.
Yes, absolutely. Get out there and start looking for the home that is going to be your new home. You know, you want to make sure that if you're pre-approved for $150,000, that you're looking at it in every price range. Look at 60, 70, look at 80, 90, 100, because you can make any home into a $150,000 home if it's in the right area and it's got the right square footage.
Yeah. So is there any particular type of home I need to look for? Like, does it need a certain amount of renovations, or can it not need too many renovations? Or what's the sweet spot, or is there a sweet spot?
Well, the biggest thing that you want to look at is the home where it is? You know,
Okay.
I always say that we can turn any loan into the home of your dreams as long as it's where you want it to be. So if they walk on the property and they go, oh my gosh, I love the tree in the front yard. I love how far the neighbors are from us. I love the lot. I love the outside. And then they go inside and they say, but, well, these are the but loans. These are the loans that take care of all of the things that the buyer may not have liked about the property. So you can add on, you can take down walls, you can do anything you want to do. Just make sure the home is where you want it and you like the lot. Yeah.
And then everything else will go after that.
Everything else. You can tear that house down and rebuild it as long as you use a portion or all of the existing foundation.
Okay.
Let's say you found a house that you like and they're going to tear it down. And they're going to build a new house. They're going to get rid of the house that's on it. Okay. You can actually use a renovation loan to move a house to another lot.
Wow.
So you can see that there's really not a lot of limitation as to what you can do. I think the only thing I've ever turned down was we did one where they did bulkheading and a dock, and we wouldn't allow them to include the boat lift because the boat lift was removable. So as long as it's attached to the property, we can do it.
Wow, very cool. I really thought renovation loans had to be very particular. I didn't realize how flexible they were.
Very flexible.
Yeah. So, okay. So say I've gone shopping. I found the one that I want. When does renovation actually begin? Does it begin as soon as we put in an offer, after closing? When does it start?
The renovations on the property must begin within 30 days of closing. We don't want a buyer going in there and doing any renovations until the home is theirs.
Right.
So during the processing of the loan is when we're going to be vetting the contractor. We're going to be getting all the inspections done to make sure that they're doing all the repairs they need to do and getting, the repairs included that they want to do. But renovations don't start until the end. They have to start within 30 days and complete within 6 months, and they cannot stop construction for more than 30 days unless there's a viable reason, such as COVID.
Yeah, okay.
We're not doing too bad in this area. We've got some areas in our footprint where the contractors are just dead in the water because they can't get permits.
Yeah, right.
But we're doing well here.
Yeah.
Yes.
Good to know. So a little particular piece is for the contractor. I know the contractor has to come in and start within 30 days of closing. How do they receive payment? Do they get payment? I get the loan and the loan pays me and then I pay the contractor, or does the bank directly pay the contractor, or how does that relationship work?
Great question. And it comes up a lot.
Okay.
And we have a disclosure that goes out to all the buyers and all the contractors at the very beginning that says, this is the draw process for the loan type that you are getting.
Okay.
Some of them allow the contractor to get 50% of the cost of materials or 50% of the cost of the total bid. It just depends on the loan type. Other loans don't give that contractor any money up front. They need to, so you have to have a viable contractor that can front you know, get that thing started. And then when they're ready, when let's say they've got, you know, all the drywall's up and they're ready for an inspection. The appraiser or the HUD consultant, depending on who's involved in that part, goes out, inspects it, determines the work's done, what the value is of the work. We hold back 10% and issue a check to the borrower and to the contractor.
Oh.
So the borrower signs off on it and hands the check to the contractor. Once all repairs are done, we will, and inspected, we will release the final check to include the final draw plus all of those holdbacks.
Oh, okay. Very cool. So the contractor is all set. So the actual purchase time frame of putting in an offer and closing on that property so that you can start the work, is that like a regular 30 days, like a normal loan, or is 30 days too short, too long?
So here's what I tell everybody.
Okay.
You know, these loans have a lot of moving parts.
Yeah.
And when the more parts that you get, the more attention you have to pay to the detail. A regular loan, man, we can fly right through those. But because there's so many other parts to these loans, we want to make sure we take our time so we don't hit any walls, we don't cause any problems. You know, we don't get right before closing and go, oh no, we can't, this is a problem. So I recommend that you allow enough time into the contract, first of all, for all inspections. So I would negotiate a minimum of 10, maybe 14 days for your inspections, and then allow 30 to 45 days from the time you get the bid or the inspection, whichever is required. I mean, there's been times, I mean, we got one done in 18 days after we got the bid done. Nice. But that's not always the way it goes. There's a lot of paperwork that has to be signed by contractors. And I love my contractors. Yeah. But they prefer to nail nails than pick up pens.
Sure.
And we do a lot of electronic signature, and they don't even see those emails go by. So there's a lot of attention to the details, staying on top of these guys and just getting all the paperwork together.
Right. Okay. So you would say give it at least 45 days minimum.
45 days. And then, you know, if you are making sure that you are letting that seller know that you're getting a renovation loan, then they know, you know, especially your REOs. I mean, they have special guidelines that they follow for issuing extensions on when it's a renovation loan. I've never had a problem with that. I mean, I always get asset managers that say, we're not giving you any more extensions, but none of them have ever followed through.
Gotcha.
I probably shouldn't say that on video, but
well, it's okay.
It's what it is.
It is what it is. Okay, cool. So that is kind of the whole process of the renovation loan. And then we'll hop into the next video, which will be on the HUD consultants and how to work with them and their place in the process.
Yes, I love my HUD consultant.
Yes, and I'll put Cola's contact information at the end of this video too, and then we'll see you on video 3.
Yay.